Hello, my name is Dennis Menchkov, and today I will be talking about hopefully improving the city of Ottawa. Not saying that it is bad, but there's always room to improve. This is Ottawa Mayor for a Day contest, let's begin. Starting off with transportation, I grabbed a couple of cities to compare them with Ottawa. Approximately 96.5 million people use OC Transpo every year. With Ottawa's population being 950,000, that is approximately 260,000 people each day. That is about a quarter of the population. Here is Sao Paulo, population of 12 million people and 2.5 billion people using their transport every year. That's about 6.8 million per day. This is approximately half of the population. You might say this is unfair because of their size, but since we are looking at ratios, it is okay. Now let's see the other side of the spectrum, a small city of Zurich. 400,000 population, but 320 million rides per year. That's about 870,000 per day. That is over twice their city population. The price plays an important role in the transportation industry because lower cost is more people, but it can mean less money, and vice versa. I estimated a better price for OC Transpo using statistics over 6 years of data and looking at other countries. Right now, OC Transpo is at $3.45. That is approximately 330 million per year. For Sao Paulo, it costs $1.57, and they make 4 billion per year. That is okay considering the size, but what is more interesting though is Zurich. With the cost of $2.66, which is a lot smaller than us, they make 850 million. Amazing. If we lower our price, I believe a lot more people will start using OC Transpo. If we lower the price at first, we will lose money, but then we will become stable as more and more people will come. In 1 or 2 years, it is going to get better for citizens and the city as a whole. The city will be making much more from transport, and the citizens will be happier. The amount of people to ride on OC Transpo will surely increase. Moving on to roads, Ottawa's transportation system management lists a lot of points on roads, but nothing about maintaining good condition roads. An example would be West Hunt Club Road. It is one of the most used roads in the city, yet everyone always complains about it. There has been previous work done on it, but I don't think it is enough. From my experience and others' complaints, I've gathered that there is a lot of cracks, tears, breaks, and holes in the road. This makes driving on that road less safer than other roads. Since it is used so much, I believe it will be better for the community and critical to either upgrade or better maintain it. There are other roads like this, including Old Richmond Road, and Carling Avenue. Carling Avenue has been improving greatly in the last years. Hopefully it will keep getting better. Now let's talk about road design. Wavy roads or grid system. Everyone knows grids are boring, but when it comes to a city, there is no way to function without them. Comparing Ottawa to a few cities that I am familiar with, I noticed that Ottawa had way more curvy roads. Yes, it does look pleasing and it has nice neighborhood circles, but when it comes to efficiency, it isn't very good. For example, if you're living somewhere here and want to go straight to the main road, you can't. You have to go through multiple turns, curves, and lose time. Yes, it is minutes, but it accumulates. That's only one of the problems. The other one is waste of space. When you get parks like these, and these, it is just empty space. There are too many parks in the same location. Most of the time, these are all empty. You can fit a lot more housing and a lot more compactly and in an organized grid. Much better. Looking at the city of Montreal, you can instantly see that it is dense, compact, and space efficient. Still has parks and recreation, just in much better quantities. Same with Winnipeg. Even if the river is going right through the middle, they managed to fit so much housing using grids. What is also good about these grids, in some places where there is a break in a grid, there are multiple high-rise apartment buildings with shops and entertainment. Another thing this helps with is traffic. Everyone can use every road. There isn't much main roads, just the roads that connect the grid from every single side. Traffic can easily flow in and out of the grid. From my own experience and help from online reviews, I found out that for people, it is easier to manage with a grid system. More people can walk because distances are shorter. It's a straight path from you and your destination. Now, it will be impossible to change the layout of what is already built, but hopefully for future communities or projects, we can get better as a city by trying out the grid method. The last thing, zoning. Very common in Ottawa to have lots of houses and not many apartment buildings. We need to stop urban sprawl before it gets out of hand. What is happening right now is that suburbs are getting pushed further and further away. Instead of having low-density residential scattered across everywhere, making commute times longer, we need more high density. If we look at a city like Toronto, their population is huge, but they have not taken over massive amounts of lands. They build more and more apartment buildings every year, nice tall high-rise buildings. Easy placement for apartment buildings can include the empty spaces in my previous point. If we start emphasizing on grid layouts, it will be easier to place apartment buildings at the ends or corners of grid systems. Since the average cost of an apartment building is $70,000, I don't think it will be a problem for the city of Ottawa to start introducing more high-rise apartment buildings. The main term we are looking at here is gentrification. The city has a bright future, and if just a bit more money is put into zoning, community layouts, and gentrification in general, it will be incredible. Thank you.